Hey everybody, good morning. We're going to take a look at NOAA's outlook for this year in terms of their winter outlook. So here's their November, December, and January temperature outlook. Now again, they're not indicating any specific temperatures here, but they are indicating where the generality of the warm and cold are going to be. And one thing I do want to note, first of all, in the red it indicates warmer than average temperatures. In the blue, higher chance for cooler than normal temperatures. But one thing I want to note is that this year it's starting to chip away as of lately in terms of the cold. And what I mean by that, guys, is lately in the past runs for the past like 6 months. Say if we were to go back 6 months ago, it was not chipping away at the Midwest like it is here. As you can see, there's a whiter. It's a neutral. It's a white color there in the Ohio Valley region in Indiana, places like Chicago, Minneapolis. This was shaded with red in the previous run. So what I'm saying is it's starting to chip away at that warmth. So that's an indication that we're starting to see cooler than normal conditions, at least forecasted by NOAA for this winter. Keep in mind, I want to note we're going to be in a triple La Nina this winter, most likely, and that would basically enhance areas that should see La Nina cool and snowy conditions like the Midwest, the Northern Plains. So areas like the Northern Plains and the Midwest probably will see a pretty significant winter this upcoming winter. Now we see this will be November, December, and January, and again, much the same. So modeling right now, or at least NOAA's forecast based off the modeling, is looking like a colder than normal winter, or at least getting to the point where it's looking like that. It's chipping away at the warmth here in places like Cleveland, Detroit, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, even places like Montana and places like typically like Washington State, who typically sees a cold and snowy winter for a La Nina winter. And again, I want to stress that we're in a triple dip La Nina, so this would basically amplify the conditions for a La Nina. So, for an example, if you get a second year La Nina, you're more likely to see an amplified version of the cold where a typical La Nina sets up. And if you get a triple La Nina, you're going to see even more of a chance of cold and snow for areas that typically see cold and snow for a La Nina winter. Let's take a look at January and February, actually December, January, and February. So here's the big kahuna run, so to speak. Now this has a lot of cold conditions here in the Northwest, but as you can see, this is really expansively chipped away at the warmth here in the central part of the country. So indications, I think, of what we're seeing on the modeling of what is the beginning of what will be a process where the models start to chip away at a lot of this warmth. So I think we're at the beginning stages of that right here in this, what it looks like. Let's take a look at our February, March, and April run. So again, much of the same. So this is not only looking like a typical La Nina year this year, but also a Midwest winter this winter. Now, if you take note and follow the weather as I do, you may have noted that the Midwest has not really seen a whole bunch of really snowy and cold winters the past decade. And I know that's a broad, sweeping statement, but really the Midwest winters of 2009, 2010, even 2010, 11, we haven't seen that in the past decade so much as we did back in the 2000 through 2010 decade. But that was a big decade actually. 2004 was just a wallop year for snows that we had in the Midwest. But I think